Good evening. Coventry will become the first city in England to take advantage of new laws to allow street racing on ordinary roads. The whole of the famous ring road will be closed for a weekend at the end of May. Motorfest will involve cars of all vintages taking part in time trials around the course. An extra 70,000 visitors were in Coventry during this year's car festival. It also led to an 18% rise in retail spending in the city compared with the same weekend 12 months earlier. The council expect the economic impact to be even greater next year. Nick Clitheroe reports.
They were mixing in with the regular Friday morning commuters this morning, but next May they're hoping 50,000 people could fill Coventry to watch these cars race round the city's ring road.
I can't think of a better way of the council being able to show the heritage of the city, bring people to the city, drive a tourist economy than putting on something which is unique and absolutely the first in this country.
Coventry is the first city to take advantage of the fact that new powers allow the council to suspend the Road Traffic Act and allow street racing. Birmingham needed a special act of parliament to stage the Super Prix in the late 1980s. There were big crowds then, but the disruption involved proved unpopular and the race failed to make money. The organisers of Motorfest are convinced this will be very different.
Entirely funded by sponsorship, and the great thing is we will bring in a whole bunch of wealth to the city. Similar size events elsewhere in the country can bring around about £12 million worth into the local economy over one weekend, 50,000 hotel bedrooms, those kind of numbers.
So the council are confident it'll have a big economic impact on the city. But what do the people think of plans for racing on the ring road?
It's a motoring city, so it's got to be good.
I think shutting the ring road off and having the racing would be a very good idea.
My personal concern is obviously the fact that the ring road will be closed and people around Coventry won't be able to get around as much. But at the same time, it's going to be great for the city.
And the organisers have ambitious plans for the future too. They include staging a round of the Touring Car Championships in the city. Nick Clitheroe, BBC Midlands Today, Coventry.
Well, Peter Burns, the president of the Coventry and Warwickshire Chamber of Commerce, joins us now from our Coventry studio. Good evening.
Good evening,
What
Mary.
sort of economic boost is this going to bring to Coventry? Can you put a price on it?
No, I can't put a price on it, but I think it's fair to say that with all of the people that are going to be coming into the city, the fact that they'll be spending, they'll be stopping overnight, they'll be eating, and they'll get to see the other heritage that the city has got to be a great benefit for the city and will put the city on the map.
We saw in Nick Clitheroe's report that Birmingham tried to do something similar in the late 80s. It actually proved to be very unpopular with residents. How are you going to avoid the same problem?
Well, I don't think it'll be such a problem with residents because there are plenty of ways in and out of the city without using the ring road. And to be honest, I think for 2 days disruption in a whole of a year, the benefits it brings far outweighs actually the disadvantages.
What about the other businesses in the city, though, Peter, that rely on the ring road for access?
No, they don't really. As I say, there are many ways into the city centre without using the ring road. In fact, many people won't even go on the ring road. So I don't actually see that as a major problem, and I don't think businesses will either.
And you're convinced that there is an appetite for this?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely.
OK, Peter Burns, many thanks.
Thank you.
There's been